Hello, boys and girls. This is your school counselor, Miss Riley, on location today with a very special video for you. Now, this video is a request of Miss Ashton. Miss Ashton asked if I would do a special video about my favorite 90s TV show. So I thought, if I'm thinking about my childhood and my favorite 90s TV shows, then I should do a video on location. So today, I'm actually at my childhood home. So now I'm going to show you all what it looks like. This is where Miss Riley grew up. This was my house when I was a little girl. You can see my mom on the porch. Wave, Mama. Wave at them so they see. There she is. And that's their dog, Yuki, in the door there. So this is my childhood home. So it's the perfect place for me to tell you all this story. So my favorite 90s TV show was probably this show called Growing Pains. I love to watch it. There was also another show called Beverly Hills 90210. And all my friends would meet together on those nights and we would watch those episodes and love it. But today, I'm not going to talk about those shows. I'm actually, Ashton, just for you, going to talk to you about my favorite TV show that came on when I was a little girl. And it was actually made in the 70s and 80s more than it was the 90s. But I think you all are going to like it. You can probably guess by my outfit what I might be talking about. Can anyone guess what show I loved when I was a little girl? I'll give you a hint. It came on every day at 4 o'clock. I watched it on Channel 18, and here was the theme song. If you guessed Little House on the Prairie, you would be right. So today I am dressed like Laura Ingalls Wilder from Little House on the Prairie, and I'm going to tell you about my favorite episode of this show. Now, it's a little graphic, but I hope you like it. You see, on this show, there were two girls, Laura and Nellie. Laura was the normal one, and Nellie was the mean girl. Nellie thought she was better than everybody else because her parents owned the Mercantile, which was like their big show. A big store, not a big show. It was a big store. And what happened on this particular episode? Nellie Olson was acting like she couldn't walk. She had convinced her ma and her pa that she really was paralyzed. But Laura didn't believe it. Laura knew that she really wasn't paralyzed, so Laura hatched a plan. And what she did, she decided she was going to get old Nellie Olson back because Nellie had always played pranks on her, and Nellie had always been rude. So Laura took Nellie in her fancy schmancy wheelchair, and she pushed her up to the top of the hill over there by the old mill. And then she told Nellie, she said, "We're just going for a little ride." But Laura then got to the top of the mountain, of that little hill, and she pushed Nellie all the way down. Well, Nellie's mama started screaming, "Oh my, oh my, oh my." And then they got to the bottom of the hill thinking Laura had already killed Nellie. But Nellie just jumped right up and started crying. She was lying. The whole time she was lying, and Laura proved it. So there's an interesting part of this story, though. When Laura and Nellie grew up, the show was still on, and they kind of became friends. Nellie felt really bad for all the mean things she had done, and she actually told Laura that she shouldn't have been that mean to her. And yes, Laura forgave her, but Laura always remembered how mean Nellie was. Here's the lesson, boys and girls, that you can learn from my favorite childhood show. And it is this: if you're mean today, people will remember tomorrow. It is so important that you show respect, that's our word for today, respect, to everyone that you're around. Even if there are people that you don't like, remember that one of these days, they may come back and confront you on that. So make sure that every action that you choose is positive, that you're always kind, that you're always respectful in every circumstance. Ashton, thanks for today's request. Boys and girls, remember that I want to hear from you every single day. You can go to the Mercer Intermediate website, find the smiley face and click on it, and you can send me a message. I just want to know what your mood is for that day. You don't have to say much else. It'll just make my day. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you next time.